Hello, my friends. Welcome to DIY is my happy place. I am so excited about today because we're going to be doing some really fun, easy summer gnomes. They are made with mostly Dollar Tree supplies, quick, fast, easy. So let's have some fun.
We're going to start this gnome off using a soda can. I took the top off the soda can. I got these hats from the Dollar Tree, some pom-poms from the Dollar Tree. Love these. I use these for the noses. You'll see. Then I picked up some garland. And I love this because it has little felt flowers. And I've used one strand of garland for I don't even know how many gnomes. So I'm going to just trim off the leaves. I'll use those for something else. As you know, if anybody who follows me knows, I use everything. So I'm going to set that aside. Now, I got these little tag wooden things. I get these in the Crafter Square section of Dollar Tree, and they come 4 per package, and they make perfect feet. I'll show you that. This is the top of the 4 hats that I have, and they're plastic, kind of flimsy. And then some felt. Now, you can get felt from the Dollar Tree, or I'll put a link below if you want this glittery felt. It also works with glitter foam or regular foam, but again, I'll put links in the description below. Now, the first thing I did was rinse out and dry the can so that there's no chance that ants try to get in it later on. I actually put my cans in the dishwasher just on the dry cycle to make sure that the inside got nice and dry before I started doing my project, so I didn't have to wait a long time. Okay, now I'm just going to glue the felt or foam, either one equally well, on here and glue it all the way around. Now the can is rather flimsy, but this helps to reinforce it. And this isn't meant to be like this rock solid, heavy duty gnome. This is going to be a very lightweight, easy to store gnome. And my gnome today is going to be a 4th of July gnome, but you could use any color and really any embellishments. It could become a ladybug gnome or, okay, let's just face it, it could be any summer gnome. Okay, when you're going to place your nose, the thing to do is find the middle of the gnome. Now, you have to take into account the top, which will be the hat, but we're going to glue the nose on before we put the hat on. So I basically figured out that this is going to be the center of my gnome body. Now, I have to decide, is this going to be a girl gnome or a boy gnome? Am I going to be putting a mustache, a beard, braids, hair, whatever? Now, I'm going to pull out some of my yarn. Again, I never waste any yarn. And this one, I did curly Q yarn, which I have a video. Click right up in the right corner, and I'll show you how to make that curly yarn if you want it to be like Raggedy Ann curls. But anyway, any type of yarn works great. I have a piece that I've already braided left over from, I think it's probably my Christmas angel gnomes. And so this will work perfectly for my gnome. It has silver pipe cleaners that it's holding it together. And I got this puffy yarn. I'll put a link below. This is the one thing that I didn't get from the Dollar Tree. You can get some yarn at the Dollar Tree, but not puffy yarn. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a red pipe cleaner to the end to be my embellishment. And it's these little tiny things that make such a difference. So I'll add that red on to help it so that it ties in nicely with my 4th of July gnome. As you can see, it just takes a little piece. So once you invest in a few simple supplies, you can use the same things over and over for different styles of gnomes. Now, look how cute that is. The hat will go over the top part of it, but that's a nice way to get it glued down. Now, this is going to be my feet. There's a lot of different ways that you can do feet, and I've done different shoes and legs and all different types of things. But this is just my 5-minute put-together gnome way. And when I want to do a fast, nice standing gnome, these heart-shaped tags that you get from Crafter's Corner are perfect. Now, depending on how much of it's going to be sticking out, sometimes I have to put a little black paper over the hole. But in this case, it's such a small gnome and only a little bit of it is sticking out, so you can't see the hole through. Now, the one thing I love to do is use these rubber makeup spatulas to get any glue out of the way that might have seeped out. Okay, now this is my plastic hat. Again, I just wanted to be able to put together quick, fast, easy crafts that can be done lickety-split. I was thinking this will be really fun to do as a craft at the family reunion on the 4th of July. And everyone can have a few supplies and we can make this really quick. Now, because the hat is plastic, I am going to be putting my hot glue gun on the low setting because I don't want the hot glue to melt through. And I'm also going to put the hot glue on the can, not right on the plastic hat. Otherwise, it'll just melt the hat. And I have to say, the Gorilla hot glue gun happens to be my favorite. I'll put a link below if you want to get one. They're reasonably priced, and I love being able to go low, high. And my favorite part is they don't sit there and drip hot glue out when you're in between using it. You know, when you're just heating it up, and then a lot of hot glue guns just keep on dripping, and it doesn't drip much, like very little. Okay, now we want to add a little embellishment. I got one of these gems, also from the Dollar Tree, but it is shaped diamond shaped. So I'm going to add some glue to my felt flower, and then I'm just going to push the diamond so that the flower becomes a little bit more three-dimensional. So I'm going to glue around so the petals are coming towards, facing forward. Now you can get some of these gems at Walmart actually, and they are flat if you don't want to do it this way. Now I'm going to add a little bit more. I still have some red glimmery pipe cleaner left over. So I'm going to add that to my flower just to give it a little bit more pizzazz. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I also got these felt flowers, the garland from the Dollar Tree. I mean, really, a lot of this is from the Dollar Tree. Then I'm going to glue this felt flower right onto my hat, and voila, that's all there is to it. See how quick, fast, easy this gnome is to make? And I have to say, Dollar Tree does a lot of different hats for every season, so you could do this same style for just about any type of gnome. I picked these hats up, and other than the hats, all the rest of the supplies I already had from previous gnome projects. And the best part is I can get 4 hats for $1.25, so it's so easy to multiply. Imagine how many gnomes I can make with just a few simple basic products. And using a little bit of yarn, you can make girl gnomes, a little bit of cotton, you can make male gnomes, all so fast and easy. And once you get the products out, I mean, you can make these in 5 minutes. It took me a little longer than 5 minutes because I was giving descriptions and whatever along the way, but how about that?
We have lots more where that comes from. So I always say we because I think of you and me together creating fun DIYs that are fast, easy, and inexpensive. So if you want to see more like this, then go ahead and click on this video right here or this one right here. And don't forget to subscribe. See ya.